Wait, give
Oh,
me a second.
oh, too late. Already unmuted. Everybody's gonna have to wait and give you a second. Okay.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
So, getting pretty happy with how everything's set up.
With your controllers?
Yeah. Yeah, with my controllers and everything else. Oh, yeah, I need to fix the slot machine for sure. We can do that today.
Mm-hmm. And also the red weather
Mm-hmm. The
effect.
weathers. I have that written down as well. So, let's start with the easy stuff like the weather. I think this is the one that starts off, so if I just copy this. Should we have, when the lights go out, should it be red?
Uh, What is right now? Like
Weather fade, weather
black?
one. Yeah,
I think that black looks good, I think.
okay. So that one should be fixed with all the stars and the clouds. This is the black one for the show to start. And so the starting weather and this one are now the same.
Mm-hmm.
I have to fix the slot machine, which I don't know how complicated this will be for me to throw in. Probably not much once I remember how all this works, but essentially I need to create a placeholder variable that keeps track of your current bet without it being able to be manipulated by you actually betting.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if I can figure this out quick. So check slots is what comes out of this button when you push on it. So I'm going to make a note that I want to test out the lights and the sounds at the entrance. And see if I can get that SP again. Or if I can get an SP working at all. So we're going to pop up here into messages. And we're going to be like, yo, where is check slots going? We know who's sending it, but who's receiving it? A lot. Let's just hop in there. So we'll give it a second to pull it up and populate the rules on this board. Check slots. Is the slot active? And then it says, is the greater than or equal to your bet integer? And your bet integer is what you can manipulate to decide what you want to bet. So I already have a true false slot active, true false built into it so that you can't push the button again until it's done. So what we're going to do is get rid of this here, these variables here, and create a new variable. Which is going to be an integer, I do believe I made these, right? So this is a player variable that we're going to call bet, bet, I'm just going to say like locked in so I know what I'm doing, what it is. Bet, or like bet final.
Mm-hmm.
Bet final integer. I think I tried to make these other ones persistent. Does it show that? Bet to integer. I did make it persistent. So you might as well make this persistent as well. It should say persistent. Are catwalk credits greater than or equal to your final bet integer? And if it is, then pay it.
Mm-hmm.
Bet final integer. Slots pay. Also going to pay with your bet final integer. Cool.
Yeah.
So how do we get the bet final integer? So let's hop back to the scene and just be like, if I want to bet, enter increase was my message I used. So let's search enter dot increase. And there's only one thing receiving it, and it's this math. So bring me directly to this rule. Then we give it a minute. Bet check. Where's the rest of these? Okay, cool. Hmm.
What?
I'm just thinking. It's going to be a few steps that I have to do to make sure the final bet stays what
Oh.
the bet is. I like after you play. And or we can just try to use bet check after everything. Hmm.
Do you remember how it went to negative last night?
Bet low and bet high is what I'm going to use. And I'll put bet check on everything. I'm going to put bet check on everything. Tell me what you said again.
Did you know how it went to negative last night?
Yeah, because it
The
got
bit.
too big. So to fix that problem from happening, I can fix that right here too. We'll add
Mhm.
another bet check. So what's the max bet for our casino here? 1 million? Let's just make it 1 million is the max bet.
Okay. Okay.
So that way you can't get to like essentially affinity and flip it. Okay, so if it's greater than a fixed value of 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 million, then I'll say set dot too high. And then if you get the message, bet. How did that not take over here?
Hello, Bruno. It's Bruno, right? Pickaxe Master.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Bruno. I found a broken slot machine last night that I'm fixing. Bet too high. So that'll take your bet integer and set it to a fixed value of 1 million because that's the max bet. If it's greater than 1 million, set it to 1 million. And we're going to bet check everything. Okay. So with bet check, um, or these messages after bet check is what I'm going to use. Actually, shoot. Bet check. So what message comes out? Sorry, I'm just thinking through some logic that I might have to fully think through as time goes on, but essentially what was happening is I was using the bet to pay people, but you could increase the bet after you locked it in. So I need to create a variable that holds on to what the bet is during the time and stays updated as it should. So if I use this bet check message to set the bet final to the bet integer, or I could also just like, I could put a true false on the beginning of all of these would probably be the easier thing to do. Or the more safe thing to do. Just turn everything off with a true false. So you actually can't manipulate your bet while it's happening, just like the button. Like, that makes sense, because that's how I built it. I just have to turn all the buttons off as well. And then that'll be easy peasy. So let me do that. But we did fix these things over here that we are still thinking about. Congratulations to Bruno for working through the master liquidity protocol that launched today.
Mm.
It's pretty cool. MLP.fund. Bruno's going to be streaming later to talk about it. You should check it out. Maybe I don't know when he's going to stream, but we can potentially raid Bruno. Heck yeah. Oh, Woke Zombies was here. What's up, Woke Zombies? Sorry, I'm focused on Logic. I know you're after Panda stream. Yeah, I probably won't be here that long. Yeah, I got like a transcribing software that I'm trying out, and then it keeps like a longer transcribe on the side as it goes on. Sometimes it's kind of goofy.
Sometimes.
All right, so since I haven't done anything, I'm actually probably just gonna like drop out and go back in without any changes being saved and just like follow my new approach. Because I can redo that other stuff really easily. This is the trigger volume that gives you the HUD and also takes away the HUD when you get too close. So you don't want to get rid of that.
Well, Zombie says, I know the feeling. Don't make a match 3 game in sandbox, by the way. Too much repetitive logic.
A match 3 game and two, what do you mean? Like a 3 real slot machine?
Probably. I don't know.
Well, it's just a novelty thing to put in the experience to have fun with. But I've tested it a little bit. It seems to be I always lose. So my cat wants to come in. I'll be right back.
Alright, alright.
Likely my cat will now terrorize me. I usually just like stick to what I know and sandbox for the most part nowadays. Stuff I know works and that's pretty much it. I'm not very experimental nowadays. um so we're gonna use this slot active true false. So it'll check your bet integer at the time And when we pay, this message turns it off so you can't use it until it's done. So what I'm going to do is put a true false before all of the betting mechanics. Which, let's see if I can just find what I'm doing here. So the slots bet increaser. Okay, so I'm going to do if else. Oh no. I see. Okay, we'll put it right here. Bring it up. Just so I can see the flow better. And so we're going to say enter dot increase. We'll check the slot active true false. And we'll say enter dot increase dot false. So this message will come out if it's false and nothing will come out when it's true. Enter increase dot false. And it would just go on like that. So Raxi,
That's me.
we have a fashion show on October 3rd, right?
This Friday, right? Yeah, this Friday.
Just talk about it a little bit.
Going to be the best fashion show that you have ever seen.
Oops, that's not what that is.
Do you like how I sell it?
No.
Oh,
What about the four
now
artists
you're
that are coming? Oh, I keep doing that.
wait. Now you're talking on German on your transcription, I think.
I did. It did seem to go something for a minute.
Yeah. So for our first show, we have four artists, and they are preparing. Well, right now, I think the gear set. So they are Andy Graga. We have Riot Rhino, Peanut Box, and also Sevga.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Pretty cool, yeah. Got to get the map dressed up for him, and I would like to get it done as soon as possible. So hopefully people can try to save up some catwalks if they would like. And also, we're trying to determine what time it's going to be.
yeah. So far, we just have three of the four artists time zone.
Okay, so boom, boom. And then hopefully, I also want to get some sort of like biographies and stuff done for the artist so that we can get
Yeah,
that stuff added into their map. Added into the map for the experience. Required message. Enter 5 times. Sorry, I'm really focusing on this.
I see.
So essentially, I'm just putting like a stopgap before the messages go to do anything to the bet until after the logic is done. Because last night I easily won about 9 million catwalk credits at the slot machine. I was like, this isn't going to work out very well. Or it'll worked out amazing. One or the other.
Yeah.
We're going to in the sandbox, you lose your persistent data when you put through a save and an update. So we're gonna have to be working in things like seasons. Um, and start catwalk credits back at 0 often because I'm often gonna have to save and make changes. So hopefully we can implement changes like once a week or something once we get in the um you know, once we get the hang of things. You have to really kind of be careful because every time you do a save or do anything, everybody loses everything they worked for. So, a little troublesome. Enter reset bet. So you also can't do this while it's going because I don't want you to win one because you reset your bet. So enter reset dot bet. Enter reset bet dot false. Bet dot false. Bet dot false. Boom. I think that should do it, but I also deleted the changes I made before by doing this, so let me fix that quick. So Roxy figured out that if you go too high, you flip. So we're going to say that the max bet is 1,000,000 catwalk. And the message that comes out for 1,000,000 is bet dot too high. So if we get bet dot too high, then we're going to set the bet integer to a fixed value of 1,000,000. Okay. And I could also do like a pop-up so people know why it's stopping at 1,000,000. If it ever happens, might as well, right?
Mhm.
Good, great, grand, wonderful, beautiful. So it's going to be bet dot too high. So for 1 second, I'll zoom in a little bit. For 1 second, we're going to pop up the banner text variable, which is what I use, is just a blank text where I can put stuff in. And I'll say max bet 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1,000,000 Catwalks. Great. So hopefully the slot machine's fixed. That was a nice easy fix, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Now, why don't we push... Actually, let me see here.
Tight.
Where's my... timed event? Dude, what happened to my timed event? There it is. It is a local timed event. So, what does that mean? All this stuff, local, 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 good. Built it all good. Where did I mess up? Where the fudge is the... So, toggles. Change this up a little bit. Where are my trigger volumes? So I think where I messed up was I used a local trigger volume instead of using a multiplayer trigger volume, which just have to use that because you have to hit it into the rules and then send an SP message back, and that's what I forgot to do. So
But now
this,
you know.
well, I just have a thought that it might fix it. Let's say enter message on TV.on. I'll just use these new messages I'm using for this. TV on, TV off. TV on, TV off. Broadcast to the rules. So this is what's turning the cameras on and off. And I took the toggles and stuff off because it wasn't working. We just have all of these with no stop message now. I'm playing on start because it wasn't working. So let's hop up into the gameplay and use that message, use that trigger volume message to send a SP message back into the map. Also, we want to lock in the judges for this week as soon as we can. Roxy's on top of that, right?
Yeah.
Roxy's working on that. All right, so somewhere on here, I'm doing single player message soundboard. Let's play on this board. We'll just start right here. I'm gonna duplicate this. Entrance, SP, entrance, enter, SP. And so I made the message for TV on, and that's going to send out this. Can I do this? Yeah, baby. And then this is going to be a 5. Okay, good. So there's the message argument, which is a float of 5. Yeah, float. And then the other one is TV off. And that's going to be the message argument one I did. And we'll put 5 in that. Okay. So paparazzi play on start is fine, but they also play with on, and they stop with off. This is the trigger volume. So the reason they're all there is because of the 3D sounds, I think. So this never waits for messages. It's just always going to create the loop, and this turns, initially it's on, turns on with on, and it turns off with off. That's how I had it before. It's also got a sound on it, so it plays with the on, and it stops with the off. Plays on start, plays on, stops on off. Plays on start, plays on, stops on off. Okay, and so this SP is coming out to these guys. Yeah, I think that should work. And I think that'll fix. This is a local. Play on start. Message to stop. Message to play on. Message. Oh, no. That's not this. Message to play is off. Message to stop is on. And then also, hopefully I can stop that. We'll have to test it out a little bit this week. Make sure. If anything, I can just destroy some stuff when it's time for the show. But the show this Friday, time flies, dude. Play game for
Yeah.
fun. What's up?
How are you playing for fun? How are you doing?
Would you be able to update this experience so we can go test it out?
Yeah, just let me know. The
I'm ready.
page open.
Ready. I got my
Up,
notebook. I just got to save through. I fixed the slot
updated.
machines. I fixed the weathers. And we're trying to get the lights and the sounds and stuff to work only on the client. I did all those changes.
All right, it's updated.
That's sick. Can you include a link in the chat? Wow, way ahead of me.
Yeah.
Play game for fun. I got rid of the infinite looping askers for you and all the other stuff you asked. Oh yeah, we did one. We got one dance put together for sure now. So anybody that's not an an artist, going to be an artist or a judge or model, we are looking for audience members too that would like to be involved because we're going to gate the experience with NFT tickets. This is extremely loud, I bet. To make sure that everybody that's supposed to be there gets in. Roxy, do you have your notes? Because you have to make your website page. Get
Yeah.
that done. You taking notes? All right, let me turn this
Well,
up.
I mean,
Me too. You got your stuff? Lights.
yeah.
Okay, leave. Can you still see pictures and stuff in here?
Yeah, but not pointing at me.
Did I forget to... Do you hear them?
No,
I think I forgot to
not
toggle
where,
off the timed event.
not where I am. They can point at me, but I don't think that they. Well, I cannot hear them.
I don't hear any background music either.
Yeah.
All right, let me see if I can fix this quick. So in the timed event, I have... Oh, I did. Let me make a couple changes, then we can try.
Okay.
Player needed. Oh, wait. These aren't SB. Probably got to use the right stuff. If you... Wait, am I using it? Yeah. SP. I think these are the right ones. Definitely, because that's what send message looks like. TV on, TV off. Supposed to send TV on. Supposed to send on down. TV off is supposed to send off down. As a 5-second float. TV on, enter. It's a rectangle. Enter message, TV on, TV off. Broadcasted to the rules, only one's false. I don't know. It's just not working. It's supposed to continuously run. It's a local timed event. Toggle. Starts it on, so the pictures are taken. Boom, boom. Turns off when you send off. Which is an SP message coming out of your rules. It's just frustrating. Reorganizing up here messed me up. So this one, message on play, or play condition, receive message, boom, interruptible, on and off. Options, audio, turn this up to test it myself quick. Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Works perfect. It's really quiet.
Not background music.
But it's there, yeah. Alright. Let's just push another update and test the rest of the stuff. So I'm
Alright,
I'm saving right now.
just let me know. Well, your phone is going to jump in later to check if there is any new loops.
Nice. You can update it now.
Alright. Oh, you have your PNG today.
What?
Your picture fit to your thing on the
Yeah,
screen.
I always use that.
But sometimes you use your camera.
I used it
Alright,
a
it's
few
just
times when I got my computer to see if the camera worked good.
oh.
But I don't,
It's
yeah.
updated.
Alright, so ignoring what happens at the beginning, entrance, let's see how everything else is going.
Alright, I'm here.
My music did work. Do you see lights right now?
Yeah,
Nice, leave. Leave. Did your lights turn off?
yeah.
Okay, now stay there, stay there. Do you hear your background music?
Wait. Wait. Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm gonna go back in. The pictures, did the lights turn on for you?
No.
Let's go! Maybe it's just an update yet. Bro, that means it's working.
Yeah, that's nice.
Go back in, see if it works for you.
Yeah,
And I don't see your pictures. Or hear your clicks.
that's nice.
Praise be. Yes. Okay. So, I need to be an admin to test the weathers. I'm gonna make a note of new passwords for this stuff because NFTs work to gate experiences, but NFTs don't seem to work at NFT sensors right now. I don't
Yeah.
know. Or I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. So you can make client local things happen, but you have to hit the rules out of a synced trigger volume and send back a single player message. That's the only way it'll work. You get it?
Yeah.
Cool. So, should we test the weather?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and fade the weather out.
It's working. Looks pretty cool.
Oops. Okay, I'm gonna fade the weather in. Doesn't seem to be the one I pasted in there. Oh, maybe I
No.
forgot to save it. That's the one I changed and I didn't save, probably. So I have to paste in weather. Just a second, I have a frog in my throat.
A little bit.
All right. So I gotta fix that.
It's a
Let's
li-
go test out the new slot machine mechanics.
Alright.
I need to build in some admin teleports. And also, do you think we should put in some fast travel for this? Or just leave it to... I don't know. I'm torn.
You're what?
I'm torn. We have to delete the glass that was on the dance floor.
Oh, yeah.
I threw a curveball to Roxy on Friday, and this weekend I said I really didn't like the walls. And I proceeded to delete them all. And, so... Now we're going with red weather in the background. And Roxy was in charge of making the world look good again. Alright, so this is the slot machine. You can times by 10 here. You can times your bet by 5. Ooh, That didn't seem to work right. And it goes back to your current bet. Yeah, it's... something's not right. I'm gonna write check out slots still. But the most important thing is when I do this, I can't change my bet.
Oh, I'm rich.
I couldn't change my bet. It seemed to work, right? Keep testing it.
Well, the times 10
It
is
won't
a
go
little bit
back to
weird.
my initial one for some reason. But when you bet, just bet one. And you can't do anything until it's done, it seems. So it seems to work now.
Yeah.
My bet system seems to be a little messed up now, though.
Mine too.
I'm just trying to win and get like an extra huge amount for no reason. So I got 3. So yeah, it is working. Now it's working. I broke the betting system a little bit, but at least you can't game the system by betting more while the slot machine is working, right?
Yeah.
Fix one problem, create 2, am I right? Okay. So I don't really have anything else to test, really. I want to make sure people can get ample amount of catwalk if they want to be audience members this week, so we'll try to figure something out for that. Maybe we'll increase the prizes or something this week to earn catwalk. I'm not sure exactly. Also, I'll just make notes here, like we're thinking about... Where could I possibly just set my... Okay. We're thinking about just placing the slot machine and gift bag in multiple places. Just to make everything more accessible and easy. And also, I deleted the walls so that there's like a little more space around now. What do you think, Rex? Anything you want to test out or any thoughts while we're running around here?
Well, you already know that the 10 times 10 is... Well, it's working now.
Yeah, I messed up a little bit with all the true false stuff. Probably some messages I forgot or something. And also, it's not resetting your bet to the catwalk that you actually have if you go over your catwalk. So that was the first thing I noticed. It's messed up.
Okay. Okay.
It's supposed to go back to your catwalk every time after you bet up, which it seems to be doing now.
Yeah.
Something that's just a little messed up for some reason. Like if I bet way too much, I can break it. Okay, so that's easy peasy. We're pretty much clear. Everything up on top for as far as the actual show and the production is working, other than just getting this other weather fixed when we go back out of it. I can control every button that I made from my HUD now. So I'll actually be able to move around freely, and that's going to be a good change. So the big things for this week, I mean, we have our first show on Friday. That's ginormous. So we really need to lock in and just make sure that we get stuff done as soon as possible to get things locked in. So for that list, we need our judges locked in, and And the big thing here is just get a time decided. We'll just have to, pick the best time for the information we have. Maybe by tomorrow at the very latest, by stream time. We have to have this stuff decided. Judges, artist biographies,
What
tickets.
page?
Yep. I can put that in this list
Yeah.
too. Do you have your own list?
Yeah.
The tickets, audience members, and then back end stuff. Roxy and I need to practice. Organize the Discord for the actual production when it's going to take place, like the chat, and even audience members, I'm assuming, can be there as well. Probably muted, but you could also be in the Discord.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I got for today. So, I don't really have anything else.
No.
So it's pretty exciting. We've been working a long time to get to this. Friday is the first show. I can't really believe it's on Friday.
Yeah.
All right. And then everybody else that doesn't have a ticket or anything, I'll have it on my stream. And we will put it on YouTube afterwards, and I don't know, try to cut it up, make a production of it at some point. It'd be nice if we could, talk to the artists at some point, get some stuff together. Especially, I mean, if the artists don't want to, I'm not going to force them to. But especially if they want to, like, blast their socials and talk about what they got going on and try to drum up some traffic for themselves. That's what this is all about. So we need to make sure we give our artists that are gracious artists all the opportunity to promote themselves that we possibly can. Especially this week leading up to the show. Alrighty, tidy. Anything you want to say, Roxy?
Well, thanks everybody to be here, and also we hope that you are here again on Friday.
Whoops.
Rate the Sandbox.
Oops, that's not the right channel.
The Sandbox game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool, thanks for letting me know. Play a game for fun. I appreciate everybody for hanging out. It was a lot of fun. We're so close. Keep your Friday clear. Tomorrow we'll tell you what time, but for now, just your whole Friday. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, appreciate you very much, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
See ya.